Well, former governor of Kaduna State has been captured in a video which has gone viral, making extreme statements. And Nigerians have reacted to El-Rufai, asking him not to set Nigeria on fire with his statements. I want us to watch this video, and you see, hey, well, no problem. We'll get there. We get to know where we are going really at some point.
Duk da taron dangin da aka yi, duk da addini da aka yi amfani da shi, Allah ya ba Asiwaju nasara. Abinda muka samu muka yi a Kaduna yanzu an yi shi a ƙasa gaba daya. Babu wani makaryaci da zai zo ya ce, zai fito ya ce shi zai yi siyasa na Kiristanci ya ci zaɓe. Peter Obi ya yi ga inda yake. An yi maganin wannan, dole suka yi shi. Tun da Asiwaju ya ci zaɓe kan sit. To da haka ne za a samu zaman lafiya a ƙasar nan. To shi ma kaga ya aka sake aka ƙara sai komi sai ya wallahi abinda muka yi kenan, kuma ni da wasu daga cikin mu a ganin mun gama aikin.
Natural bucket that cures diabetes, enlarged prostate, frequent erection, arthritis.
This has caused a huge debate on social media as well, but let me take a tweet before I take your comment. This person wrote, "It is really disappointing for El-Rufai to brag about religion in a country that is trying to heal. What is the point of the speech? What point is he trying to prove in an election that was clearly questionable? The APC, tell your man not to sow seed of discord in this country." Over to you.
This is a tough one for me. I schooled in Kaduna, went to Sultan Bello Primary School. I went to FGC Kano. A number of my friends will refer to me as Dangarewa, Dankano, and things like that. I speak Hausa, and yes, I speak Hausa. I went to school in Kano. My school was just next to Sirkin Zazau's palace, Sultan Bello Primary School. And when I look at this, when I listen to that tape, I am just praying, please God, let Mala Nasir come out and say, no, this was doctored, that this is not him, this is not true.
Yeah, I waited 2 days to take the story. It's been trending.
But it hasn't happened. And I will reach out to him at some point over the next day or two, because I've known Nasir El-Rufai from the days when I was living in England. I came back in 2011, and I still say I know him fairly well. This is the same man that has a Yoruba man as a spokesperson, Muiwa Adekeye. This is the same man that has a lot of friends in Lagos, all over the country. He has a lot of friends who are Igbo, who are Hausa, who are Christians, who are Muslims. This man that I'm seeing in this video, I honestly don't recognize. I don't recognize this person. I don't know what has happened. I don't know the reason why he will speak in this way or say this kind of thing. I am hoping that this is not a man who has been extremely pretentious, who has been behaving in a way that made everybody believe that he's a different kind of person. So this is not someone that I honestly recognize. It's condemnable. Everything he has said in this video is condemnable. And I'm hoping he will still come out and say, it was misinterpreted, or that's not what he said. But if this is what he has said, this is condemnable, is despicable, is not acceptable for anybody in public office, anybody outside of public office. No matter what you do, you cannot say things like this and be taken seriously as somebody who has been involved in so many things that have shaped the future of Nigeria, and somebody who has a level of influence and capacity to really shape the future of this nation. This is not acceptable behavior. These are not the kind of words that you would expect from someone like him, and it has to be condemned by everyone. It has to be condemned, and I hope that he will come out and take those words back and say, is sorry, he didn't mean to say this. He has to take those words back.
All right, Dr. Bate, a quick word from you before I take the final.
Well, quickly, religion has always been used as a divisive factor, exploited by the leadership elite in Nigeria to divide the people. And in this particular case, we've just seen another instance in which, you know, a political figure, a leadership figure, is using religion. He was speaking to a group of imams, and he was thanking them for the help that they have provided, but specifically in Kaduna State, for ensuring a Muslim ticket, and also at the national level in ensuring a Muslim ticket. And he got carried away and got to the extent of saying that, look, a Muslim leadership will be imposed both in Kaduna State and also at the national level of Nigeria for the next 20 years. That in itself is insensitive, is provocative. It doesn't show enough intelligence. Even if, you know, El-Rufai says he's a very intelligent man and that he's going back to school to acquire more knowledge. Well, of what use is knowledge if it is not applied with wisdom, with sensitivity?
Absolutely.
You know, I think, you know, what he has done here is very disappointing, given the opportunities that this same country has given him, given the kind of exposure that we see on his resume, you know, to now descend to the level of, you know, saying, you know, Muslim ticket, those Christians, you know, those playing Manichaean politics, a binary Manichaean approach to politics, which I consider very primitive and retrogressive. And I hope that it will come around later to say that perhaps this is an artificial intelligence-induced robotic representation of whatever it was that he said. But if he doesn't take it back, well, you know, many people will be disappointed.
Absolutely.
That, this is the situation.
Like his good friend here at Coyote. Well, all right. We'll take.
I'm not disappointed. One because we already heard him say quite a number of things like that before, and nobody did anything about it. It was in this country that we were that he flaunted the president's order, you know, during the Naira policy, the Naira redesign policy and all of that. And, you know, when the president said they should stop spending a particular Naira note, and he went out to do a counter broadcast saying that they should continue spending it and they should not bother about what the president said. I mean, but then coming this far, I mean, it's scary. And to not think of the fact that in his own states, in their own states there, people are being killed on a daily basis. His own people. I tire. Please share the video with others.